February 22nd.
That is a Thursday.
We know, Jim. And February 23rd.
That's a Friday.
All starting at 7 o'clock. And we have one final show on February 25th at 2 o'clock.
That is a Sunday, I believe.
Yes, it is, Jim.
There are no shows on Saturday, right? Yeah, right.
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
I knew that was right.
Oh, Jim.
Well, you can now go back to your regularly scheduled program.
Oh my God. Please rise for the morning pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all. Now stay tuned for the morning news.
Good morning, Douglas. Today is an A-Day. Pre-Health Professionals Club will meet on Wednesday, February 22nd at 3:30 in the Health Science Academy Common Area. All Spanish Honor Society dues and applications need to be turned in to Ms. Patel in room E206 by March 1st.
International Club will be celebrating the Chinese New Year on Tuesday, February 27th after school in room E206. There will be Chinese food and costumes. Stay tuned after the morning announcements for Dance Blue highlights. And now for Mr. Diaz. Oh, Bryson Berry, too.
Okay. Wait, what? For a moment. Okay. Let's have a moment of silence for all of the schools and the victims and the families and the friends of the school shootings, please. Okay, now let's use the hashtag increase the peace and let's start something at Douglas. Thank you. Here for Mr. Diaz.
Biggest thing, guys. Thank you for doing that, Bryson. The biggest thing is, awareness, right? We care about kids. We care about keeping kids safe. We care about what has happened in our communities all over the country. This has been the worst year that we've had for violence in schools, and we need to do more. And I think that comes from you. That comes from kids. Guys, a couple things that I want to share before I begin the morning announcements. The building is extremely porous. I mean, there's doors at every hallway to the outside. Do not, under any circumstances, open the doors to the outside to anybody. You notify an adult, let the adult open the door, okay? So for example, at lunch, if someone knocks on that door and asks to come in the building, you point to an adult and you ask the adult and you tell the adult someone's at the door. The adult will tell them to go to the front and get checked in. We spent a lot of money piloting a program for the district. The program requires everybody to show their ID when they come in the front. What they don't know is we have software that checks backgrounds and checks everybody out across 50 states. That's part of our safety protocols. We use Raptor technology systems, so everybody's got to come in through the front door. Do not open the doors to exterior folks. And the other thing is, the best way to keep everybody safe is you. You guys know exactly what's going on in this building a lot more than any of us. So just tell an adult, someone you trust, if something is not right, you feel uncomfortable, tell an adult, hey, this doesn't seem right to me. We've got over 220 high-definition cameras with no blind spots in this building. We can pretty much check everything out that happens here at Douglas on a daily basis, and we do. We do watch the cameras consistently. So make sure that you communicate with someone, with an adult that you trust. Guys, employability, big deal. And I want to commend the kids that took the civics citizenship test yesterday. You got to pass that test to graduate high school. Great job. We didn't have any reports of kids being on Facebook or kids being off task. They used their Chromebooks. They took the test. They did a great job. I think we ran like 90, 95% pass rate. So not only did the kids do a great job, the teachers preparing the kids did a great job. I am so proud of our social studies department and of our student body that took that test yesterday. On that note, when we take the mock ACT in a couple weeks, you got to do your best. ACT is how you get scholarship money. ACT is how you get into big universities, fancy schools. The next step of you as a student is doing a good job on that ACT. We want to look at that ACT data and really, really prepare you by getting you in the right classes on the schedule that you're going to have for next year. We want to look at that ACT data and figure out what you are weak in, what you need help in, and get you that level of support, even if you have a great ACT score. Higher scores equals money. I'm telling you guys, that's important, because you'd rather the school pay for you to go to college than you or your parents pay for you to go to college. Being on time, being on task, appropriate language, appropriate electronics, being respectful, being responsible. Huge things culturally for us here at Douglas. All right. Senior night tonight. Good news. We have the basketball team. We're going to have Edith J. Hayes perform at halftime. We have the kids that were part of the dance camp perform at halftime. And we have guest cheerleaders at the game. The student section is going to be on full effect. If you come to the ball game, sit in the student section and really, really do a good job supporting the guys as they get ready for district tournament. And this is their last home game of the first inaugural season. The last thing I want to say is the hashtag Increase the Peace is for us to show the world that we care, and this is important. You don't understand how school violence affects the learner. You have to feel safe, and that's something that you've been covering in the psychology class with the hierarchy, Maslow's needs, and all that. You have to feel comfortable when you come to school. That's the most important thing we do. I'm Lester Diaz, your principal, and it is an honor and a privilege to serve you in this capacity. Teachers, post your attendance and badges. Protocol important. If you don't have your badge on you, you're gonna be asked by an adult. Make sure you have your badge on you at all times. If you forgot your badge today, report to the social stairs. Mr. Clement will give you a lunch detention and send you to get a visitor sticker. Let's make it a great day. Thank you.
She said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my dad and my mama. I'm sorry. Yeah!
Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Who's with me? Yes, well. Go!